Oh man, I've got sweat in my eye. Oh god, it's hot. It is hot. Let's get these ankle vents open, because that's going to cool me down. Alright boys and girls, welcome back to LewDix Aviation, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a review of aviation headsets. Both the ones that I'm going to fly with today have active noise reduction. It's a night-day difference between conventional headsets and these types of headsets. So, the two players that we've got today are the Bose A20 and the Lightspeed Delta Zulus. That is right, we're doing a comparison today to see which one is better. Now, it's a little bit more nuanced than just saying one wins over the other one. There's multiple different things you've got to think about when getting your headset, and not all headsets are created equally. The four different categories that I'm talking about today are design, control module and features, audio quality and comfort. Four important things when you're choosing an ANR headset. As I've got sweat in my eye. I'm going to taxi out here in Orlando in this seat with the Bose A20s, and then later I'll be using the Lightspeed Delta Zulus to go from Kissimmee back to Orlando. If you enjoy this review, leave it a like. If you're not subscribed to LewDix Aviation, get yourself subscribed, and let's go and have some fun in this blistering heat in Florida.
While I pick up the 80s, let me pay some bills for a second. This video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Surfshark is the best VPN on the market, and it truly delivers every time I use it. Once connected, it works to protect your phone, tablet and computer from dangerous hackers, phishers and malware who are all trying to steal your online data. Surfshark is really easy to use as you quickly connect to one of their servers in over 100 different countries, and just like that, you're protected from the malicious parts of the internet. Now, the beauty of this whole thing is now your device thinks it's in whatever country you chose from the servers list. That not only means that your true location is hidden, but now you're free to watch movies, videos and whatever other content isn't available in your own country. Let's say there's a movie or a TV show only available in England. Just connect to an English server, refresh, and you instantly have access to whatever you want, wherever you want. My own mother just got Surfshark recently so she can watch her favourite shows from back in England over here in the US. She loves it, and you will too. If all that sounds good, follow the link in my description and sign up for Surfshark using code LewDix for 83% off, plus 3 months absolutely free. What a deal. Thanks to Surfshark for supporting LewDix Aviation. Now, let's play with some headsets. Welcome to LewDix Aviation, the home of fun-filled aviation videos. I invite you to like, subscribe, and enjoy the flight as I welcome you to the sky. LewDix Aviation videos are edited to be as entertaining as possible. This may remove context. Many procedures, situations, explanations, and flight phases have been edited out. Do not use for instructional purposes. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's talk about the headset design, shall we? Starting with the Bose A20. This has a sleek design with a torsion spring which keeps the headset attached to your head. With this spring, Bose claims to reduce clamping up to 30% as compared to conventional headsets. We'll talk about that in the comfort section. Another claim is that the noise reduction is also 30% greater than conventional headsets. It's complete with sheepskin cushions, including a head cushion to soften impact on the top of your head. The mic boom is long because, of course, length is important.
That's what she said.
And something everybody likes, a small muff on the mic. Weighing in at just 12 ounces, it's one of the lightest headsets on the market. The Lightspeed Delta Zulu weighs in at 14.9 ounces, which is a little bit heavier, and it'll be interesting to see if that makes a difference later in the video. The design is a little bit bulkier, but no less beautiful. The silver and the bronze make the Delta Zulu stand out from the rest. There's no spring on this one, rather its stainless steel headband not only makes it durable and feel premium, but the way it's shaped follows the curvature of your head. This is for comfortable weight distribution, and you'll be interested to hear my thoughts on this later. The mic boom is shorter than its competitor, which has no bearing on its performance, and it holds a dual aperture disc mic covered by a large mic muff. Two different designs for two very popular headsets, but how do the control modules compare? The Bose A20 has a very simple module connected by large and, in my opinion, stiff cables. Clothing clips are included. It has individual volume sliders, power indicator and button, Bluetooth button and communication switch. When listening to music, you can choose to mix or mute the music as you desire in order to hear comms. There's an auxiliary plug for an auxiliary cable and music volume switches on the side, and that's about it. The Bose A20 boasts its active equalization for enhanced audio, and being a leader in the audio space, you can expect great performance from a Bose product. The only way to power this headset is by two AA batteries. The Lightspeed Delta Zulu could not be more different in several exciting ways. First, let's discuss the similarities. Power button and indicator, individual volume sliders, Bluetooth button, music volume switches, and auxiliary plug for auxiliary cables. Also comes with clothing clips. Com priority is toggled by its own dedicated button too. The differences, however, are vast. Starting with the cables. For me, the cables for the Delta Zulu are thinner, more flexible, which suits me better. It has a multi-function button which toggles various modes and settings. These settings include Lightspeed's own hearing acuity, Bluetooth, and carbon monoxide detector. That's right, a carbon monoxide detector in the headset. And that's not even all the features either. Before I send it to me down in Kissimmee to tell you and show you more, a game changer is how the headset is powered. You have two options, two AA batteries just like its counterpart, or a rechargeable battery pack. Included with the Delta Zulu is a wall charger and cable to charge your headset, and with these options the likelihood of you running out of battery while flying is very, very low, which for me is a big plus point to this headset. But let me tell you more in Kissimmee.
I've got them on this side though. That side's got the air scoop, this side's got the door. You've got the best of both worlds no matter where you sit. It's also the ankle coolers are really good. I suppose it's a good time to talk about the features of the Lightspeed. Hearing acuity, which is personal profiles for multiple different people. You can save multiple profiles on the app. It's a 12 frequency hearing test that you can do to modify each ear, so you can set it up for how your hearing is, so you can have optimal hearing. I think that's really cool through the app. It's also got a carbon monoxide detector, so on the app as well you'll see a carbon monoxide detector. I'll open that now because it's on my phone. You see carbon monoxide is 0, it's normal, so there's no chance that I'm getting poisoned at the moment, which is a really cool safety feature of the headset. I really do like that, especially for general aviation. You can also record your audio, which I'm going to start a recording now. So that is recording, so I'll play the audio from the app in the video so you can see how that is. That's going to be good for you to debrief, use as a debrief if you're a student pilot. The other thing with this, with the Lightspeed app, is that you can get firmware updates for the headset, which I think is really important, because if they have some updates that they want to do to make performance better, which actually they've already done since I've had the headset, to make it better, and I can hear a difference between how it sounds now to how it sounded before, and it's improved, which is really cool.
You've heard about the designs, the control modules and features, but you can make claims all day about my headset does this, my headset does that, but when it really matters is when you're actually using it. Let's get out there and I'll give you my thoughts along the way. Let the battle between the two behemoths commence, starting with the Bose A20.
Alright, we're taxiing out with the Bose out from Orlando. Now, the first thing to talk about with the Bose here kind of goes along with the comfort thing, is the design of it is such that it's got a spring at the top here. And I've used the Bose for many, many years. I've had it since I think 2016, this very same headset, so I mean durability is really good. What I've noticed in more recent times is that the spring causes a clamping action on my face. I use this headset a lot when I'm flying at the airline and wearing it for extended periods of time. Sometimes I do have to take it off, adjust it, because it's starting to cause me a little bit of discomfort. Not saying it's a bad headset by any means, but that's been my experience with it. Maybe just because I've got a massive head, but it's definitely the spring design isn't my favourite. And I don't want to talk about everything that I want to talk about the design of it and the comfort of it on the taxi out. Otherwise, what's the point in going to Kissimmee? We're all lit up. I'm going to increase the power a little bit, get over the runway. Alright, landing lights coming off. First time I've flown this aircraft, by the way. I've never flown 4713 Charlie before, so first time I've taken off from Orlando in a while. I've not taxied out of here for a little while, actually. Alright, that's closed and latched. That's good. It was a good run up. It is hot. Good grief, man. So, while we're waiting for this, the mic boom is a thing of contention on the Bose. Mic boom is very long. I don't know. The mic boom is very long. So, some people like it, some people don't. I actually really like the length of it. But for some people, I see them when they're making videos and they've got the mic like that, and it really pisses me off when I see it like that. I know that's something stupid to get annoyed about, but it really just annoys me. It doesn't look good to my eye. So, I mean, I move mine out so it has a big curve and then curves around so the mic's near my mouth. So I really like it though, I like the length of it. And I also like the mic muff. The mic muff is soft. It feels good on my lips because that's important when you fly. Alright, we're going to go up to 1300 initially.
Check 4713 Charlie, fly southwestbound, remain clear of the class Bravo, runway 25 Alpha 2 clear for takeoff, caution wave turbulence from the departed Learjet.
Roger, clear for takeoff runway 25 at Alpha 2, remain outside the Bravo, southwestbound approved for 4713 Charlie. Alright, clear for takeoff, here we go, we've done it, I'm keeping this window open, it's too hot. 25 is confirmed, wind is straight down the runway.
Jet 1 Lima Juliet, contact Orlando departure.
Get on the centre line. Here we go, there's the centre line, heels it to the floor, and full power smoothly. Here we go. Power is set. My engine instruments are all in the green, the airspeed is aligned.
0 uniform, fly runway heading for now, runway 25.
Alright, 55, waiting for 60, 65, rotate. Welcome to the sky. Woo. It is hot. Alright, accelerate to VY.
Just to clarify something, you've probably heard a little bit of static coming through my Bose A20 headset. That's nothing to do with the headset itself, it's actually the connection with my GoPro that's causing that. I don't want to misrepresent the quality of either of these headsets. However, the quality of the trim in this aircraft could never be misrepresented.
Completely forgot about that. I set it when we were, when I was doing the pre-flight and completely forgot I got to do the disco. No idea. Alright, we're climbing through 1,000 feet. Looking good. Fuel pump is coming off. The flaps are retracted. Engine instruments looking fine. We are doing it. Going to level off at 1300. This thing flies, man. Jesus. Alright, that's 1300. We're going to back it off the lower it to the horizon. It's very, very hazy. And back off the power. We're going to go a nice.
0 uniform, right turn north.
Nice, easy cruise power setting. Nothing too crazy. And then figure out which way is up and down. I mean, it tells me that there's nose down. I'm styling over it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's down, that's up. Alright, I'm going to forget that. Remind me of it. The reason I'm going down to Kissimmee and then coming back is because it's going to give me a chance to actually talk to somebody air traffic control wise. Go to 2 different towered airports and get some radio comms in. You've heard my radio comms, you can hear me talking to you now. You can make your own judgment as to how the comms are sounding. I actually really like the sound of the comms with the Bose. You would expect them to be really good. It's because they are an audio company and they do aviation on the side apparently. But yeah, it's a really crisp audio, it's good. The microphone audio is really, really good. And yeah, it's just really clear, really crisp, which is important when you're flight training, especially in louder aircraft like the piston engine aircraft. Obviously you need to hear radio calls, you need to hear your instructor, you need to hear your passengers that you're flying with, you need to hear everything. Radio calls is a really important thing. So
3 Charlie, traffic at 12 o'clock, about 1.5 miles, a low-level helicopter 800. You'll pass above him and resume on navigation, clear Bravo and for exchange approved.
Alright, roger that on the traffic and for exchange approved for 13 Charlie, we'll see you soon. So that is the clarity of the audio. It reduces your noise. Now, having said that, in this piston engine, I'm actually hearing this engine a lot more than I've heard other engines that I've used my Bose in, so, but even so, I can hear everything clearly. If I was with a conventional headset with no ANR, I'd be really struggling at the moment, so I'm thankful that I've got an ANR headset. In fact, 2 ANR headsets. On to the comfort level. The Bose, for me, has a little bit too much of a clamping force, and I'm going to climb here just because we're outside of the 1600 foot shelf. We're underneath the 2000 foot shelf now, and I'm going to do that. But the Bose has a clamping feel to it because of this spring, or at least I believe it's because of this spring. It's going to be different for everybody. Everyone's got different shaped heads. But for me, this has quite a bit of clamping force. I'm already feeling my cheekbones are getting a little bit fatigued, like I'm already feeling it there. Some of you might be saying, oh, that's because you got your sunglasses underneath your headset. Absolutely not. You can wear flying eye sunglasses underneath headsets and they don't cause head pain. They are the best sunglasses that I've ever worn underneath my headset. I used to wear other brands, other well-known name brands, and they would always cause me pain and I'd have to wear them like this because I couldn't put them under the ear cup. Bird. he's looking at me saying that I'm stupid because of the way I'm wearing these. With flying eyes, you can slip them underneath easily and they don't cause you head pain. It's so comfortable. Made by pilots for pilots. If you're a pilot not wearing flying eyes, you're doing it wrong. Use my discount code for 10% off. It's LewDix. Link is in the description. Now, it's nothing to do with my flying eyes. It's to do with the clamping force of the headset. I don't find this headset particularly comfortable after a little while of wearing it. Now, I've worn it a lot over the past few days, so obviously my face is still fatigued from wearing it for a long time. So for me, it could be a little bit more comfortable, and I think it's to do with this spring and the clamping force.
Number 4713 Charlie, Kissimmee Tower, report midfield for the right downwind for runway 24.
Alright, we're using 24, winds are out of the west, so that works. Midfield right down when I got the field in sight. That's not to say it is a uncomfortable headset. It's a comfortable headset. It is. I'm going to start dropping it down to pattern altitude. I'm going to come straight in for runway 15, and then I'm going to make a left turn for the right downwind for runway 24. Does anybody else struggle with the disco trim? Does anybody know why it was designed like that? Like, for me, that's a stupid design. I want it down here.
So before we land, some final thoughts about the Bose A20 headset. Design-wise, it's beautiful. I really love the way it looks. I think it's one of the best looking headsets on the market. Its control module is simple and easy to use, although it doesn't wow me with many features other than the essentials. The cables, while functional, are rather stiff and can be troublesome, especially when I have to work around other cables to record my videos. But I believe it's the audio quality that really makes this headset stand out. An audio company should really not be falling short in this department, and it certainly doesn't. Bose claims 30% less clamping force than traditional headsets, and while that may be true to an extent, I still feel like there's too much clamping on my head. This will be different for everyone, but this isn't to say that this headset is uncomfortable, especially for shorter flights.
This is a nice aircraft though. Flies nicely. Bird. See if it lands nicely as well. And so, Cherokee 4713 Charlie making the turn for the right downwind 24.
4713 Charlie, Kissimmee Tower, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, 13 Charlie. Here, we're beam the numbers. We're gonna drop 10 degrees of flaps. See, I always like trimming on landings, and this is gonna be a Let's see which one I can land better with, the Bose or the Lightspeed. Bose is at a disadvantage because it's the first time I've flown this aircraft. Alright, there is my second notch, looking for around 75 on a base. We've got 75, looking good. Nice and easy. I feel really fast, but I've got my speed. Gonna turn final, gonna make it a little bit of an early turn just to compensate for the wind. Alright, we're a little bit high, not a problem. Better to be too high than to be too low. And that was a good point to start the turn because now we are lined up with the runway. Alright, this is a full stop. We've got everything up. Gums check is complete. The flaps are in there. We're still slightly high. I'm looking for my approach speed of 65. Alright, we're kind of gliding it in a little bit here. Getting a little bit low and getting a little bit slow as well. Don't want to get too slow. But we're lined up with the center line. We're going to bring it over the into ground effect. Keep a little bit of power in there just to gauge it. Oh, it's smooth. Alright. Well, we're clearing the runway. That is the Bose review. You've heard my thoughts about it. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments if you're a Bose lover, and let me know if any of the points that I've brought up have resonated with you, or you've kind of seen and had similar experiences. Let me know.
But now, at the speed of light, it's time for me to switch seats and give you my thoughts on the Lightspeed Delta Zulu. Stick around until the end of the video to see how they score against each other.
Talking about the Delta Zulus, their form factor is different than the Bose. The Lightspeed is kind of contoured to your head. It's in the shape of your head, and it kind of distributes the weight a lot better than the Bose, in my opinion. It feels comfortable on my head. It feels natural on my head, not like I've just put something on. It feels like it should be fitting on my head. Don't know if that makes sense. That's probably a terrible explanation, but that's all you're getting. The ears, it's quite thick on the ears, but the padding for the ear cups is really comfortable. The padding for the head pad is really comfortable. Something to take into consideration. I haven't used the Lightspeed Delta Zulu nearly as much as I've used the Bose. I've had the Bose since 2016. But the way that I've got it on my head at the moment, it doesn't feel like I've got something clamping on me, and that's important to me. So that's something for the design and also for comfort. We'll talk more about it in flight. Now, there's no toe brakes on the on the right side here, so I've got to use the parking brake to kind of slow it down. Oh God, it's hot.
While I'm figuring that out, let's recap the features on the Lightspeed Delta Zulu.
Hearing acuity, which is a 12 frequency hearing test that you can do to modify each ear so you can have optimal hearing. I think that's really cool. You can also record your audio, which I'm going to start a recording now. That's going to be good for you to debrief, use as a debrief if you're a student pilot. You can get firmware updates for the headset, which I think is really important. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I was talking about the microphone boom on the Bose. I actually think it's too short on the Delta Zulu. I wish it was just a little bit longer. However, you can hear me clearly. We'll talk about that in the sky.
November 4713 Charlie, right turn northbound approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Right turn the north, approved, clear for takeoff, runway 24, 4713 Charlie. Alright, we're all done. We're all done there. Runway 24, 24, here we go. Back in. Alright, we're looking for 65, there's 55, 60, it wants to come airborne, I'm going to pull it up. Welcome to the sky, again. Got to get my landmarks here, I've got Disney, I've got the I-4 over there, that's where I'm heading, as we head back to Orlando Executive. Good stuff though, good stuff though.
Maybe take the runway to turn around.
The pressure that I had on my cheekbones from the Bose is no longer there. You've already heard me speak to the tower, you've already heard me speak to you. And again, you can tell for yourself the difference between this communication with the Delta Zulus, and I'll go back to the Bose now. So now you can make your own judgment as to how the comms are sounding. And then back to the Delta Zulus. Now there is a little bit of a difference in quality in my opinion. Now that's not to say that I can't hear properly. I've set up my profile for the hearing acuity for the Lightspeed, which the first time I used the Delta Zulu I used it without hearing acuity and wasn't showcasing what the headset could do. The people at Lightspeed basically told me, oh, do the hearing acuity thing. So I was like, okay, I'll do the hearing acuity. Did it. Complete night and day difference. It sounds so much better. Yeah, but you can hear for yourself. The audio on this one is a little bit more kind of raw, I feel. Still not bad though. It is comparable, and it's interesting for me as well because Lightspeed is a small company and they've managed to kind of muscle their way into the ANR headset market and have done a fantastic job of that for being such a small company. Bose is a massive company, and Lightspeed have come into this space and kind of made huge waves with a really good headset with really cool features. That's another thing I didn't talk about with the Bose. Obviously Bose being audio, listening to music in the headset is really good. I thought when I would listen to music in the Lightspeed that it would be a lot worse. For me, I didn't see a difference. The music had really good deep bass to it on both the Bose and the Lightspeed, which I like a deep bass to my sound. So they are very much comparable on that front. Now to the comfort. The weight distribution on this headset is incredible. As I've said, the ear pads are really, really comfortable, really spongy, so it's not causing any pain on my cheekbone. The head pad is really comfortable. I don't even feel the top of it on my head. It stays in place. It's really, really comfortable. Executive Tower, Cherokee 4713 Charlie with 7 to the west, inbound Sierra, full stop.
Cherokee 4713 Charlie, I land Executive Tower, enter right down runway 25.
Before I land for the final time, let's recap the Lightspeed Delta Zulu headset. It's a bulkier design than its counterpart, but no less pleasing to the eye, and what it has in its favour is the curvature to form to your head. This reduces clamping force for me. Its mic boom, while a bit short for my taste, functions as it should, providing clear microphone audio. But where the Delta Zulu shines is in its control module and features. Pilots these days want a way of recording aircraft audio, and the Lightspeed app not only has this feature, but it functions amazingly. Having an easy option for this in your pocket wirelessly is a game changer. Not only that, but the carbon monoxide detector is going to safeguard against potential danger, and the hearing acuity feature brings the audio quality of the headset to a higher level. Having the app means firmware updates will always be available to the headset, which means you'll always have the latest features and performance levels. With all that being said, it's time to land and give my final thoughts on both of the headsets.
Alright, he's turning a 2 mile final, looks like a little bit more than that actually, but we'll start our descent. Nice base, a little bit less than 75, that's fine. Looking good, turning on to final, looks like we're off glide slope for now. There we go, we're on glide slope, that Mooney's down, and he's still not off, he's missed that taxiway, okay. I'm going to need you to vacate, my friend. Alright, here we go, let's do it. No toe brakes. Getting a little bit slow, don't want to get too slow. There we go. Alright, now we're a little bit too fast, but that's okay. Alright, we're coming into ground effects. Bring it down, nice end of the runway, just hold the nose up to it. Let it settle in, keep nice rudder control. Flaps up, no toe brakes. Well, there we go, that is the Lightspeed flight done. It's verdict time.
The 4 categories were design, control module and features, audio quality and comfort. My design winner, based solely on looks alone, is the Bose A20. It's the better looking headset to me.
To my eye, looks better, but that's completely subjective.
The winner for the control module and features section by a country mile is the Lightspeed Delta Zulu. You have all you need in a headset and more with its extra bells and whistles. It's truly remarkable what they've been able to do with this headset and the Lightspeed app.
It's got so many features built into the control module and the app that it takes it hands down. The hearing acuity, the carbon monoxide detector, being able to record your cockpit audio so you can use it for a debrief. I think that's really, really cool.
Audio quality is won by Bose A20, a company that is known for its headphones, speakers and everything audio. Should not be losing this one, and they don't.
That which you would expect, because Bose is an audio company, so you would expect them to win it. For me, they're just a little bit crisper. It's not to say the Lightspeed isn't good, but the Bose takes the cake for the audio quality.
The biggest thing other than audio quality for me is comfort, and the winner of this one is the Lightspeed Delta Zulu. The way that it's formed and the weight distribution it provides puts it above Bose A20 for me.
Ear pads are nice, the head pad is nice, the weight distribution is so nice. Again, the Bose isn't uncomfortable by any means, but this is more comfortable for me. It doesn't cause me any head pain.
So that makes 2 points for Bose and 2 points for Lightspeed. It's a draw, which means you can't really go wrong with either headset that you pick. That's why I decided to split the categories up like I have done, because people prioritise different things. Take me, for example. I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of audio quality if it means that I'm going to gain a lot in comfort. You may be different and prefer the look of a headset over its functionality. We all want different things, but I hope this video has given you a little bit more insight into which headset you may want to buy. And speaking of buying, the prices of them both are on screen now. You can see that the Lightspeed Delta Zulu is a little bit cheaper than the Bose A20, which might be a contributing factor to your decision. You're certainly not getting a worse headset. Regardless, if you do decide to purchase a Lightspeed Delta Zulu, I do ask that you use the link in my description. I don't get paid to talk about Lightspeed by any means, but I do get a little bit of money from anybody using my link. The people that do pay me, however, are Surfshark, so don't forget to use my discount code LewDix for 83% off, plus 3 months absolutely free. The link for you is in the description as well. Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring LewDix Aviation.